One conservative getting censored to another conservative who was also censored on Instagram. Our next guest, she's a proud and outspoken Republican who's proving that her viewpoint and political views are just as important as anyone's and needs to be heard. Joining us to talk about her experience is 13-year-old conservative KellyAnna Booking. Kelly, thank you so much for joining us today.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.
So, Kelly, you are an outspoken conservative. I can imagine it's extremely difficult to be a young conservative now. I was talking to my daughter about you yesterday, and something different. When I was younger, we didn't talk politics, but now that seems to be so dominant. So many kids are talking about politics. Do you feel, that the schools are trying to indoctrinate kids into leftist thoughts?
Oh, 100%. Every day. It's so subtle that most kids don't even notice it, though, and that's what's really scary.
What are some of the things that you've seen at your school?
So all around our school for Pride Month, we had every single one of the Pride flags and all of these signs with like these they, them heroes. And in the hallways, we had these leaders of the LGBTQ community, and they were showcased and why they were so great and why students should look up to them.
What about in the classroom, Kelly? Are teachers talking about Black Lives Matter? Are they talking about critical race theory at all?
So we have not yet had critical race theory come to our school. The teachers in the summer are going to be taking a CRT class, though, for when we go back to school next year. But we still do talk about BLM and LGBTQ in the class.
Kelly, you announced that you're now an ambassador for Turning Point USA. That's the student movement for freedom, free markets, and limited government. Tell us about your involvement with the organization. And I also understand that you, too, are censored on Instagram. Tell us about that.
Yes. So when I went to YWLS for Turning Point last month in June, I was also censored on Instagram because I did an interview with Tommy Lahren, and I'm now again censored for posting about all of these people that I'm meeting at Turning Point. And my involvement with Turning Point is great. It's a great organization. So there's a bad stereotype about conservatives, like not caring about the poor and being selfish with their money and stuff. So whenever my Turning Point hub gets together, we try to give back and do clothing drives and food drives.
Do you see an increase of young conservatives? Because it's, again, I think that a lot of kids, bully each other when it comes to political views. But
Yes.
You're obviously at this 3-day Student Action Summit. Do you see more and more kids becoming conservative or at least voicing their opinions?
Oh, for sure. But it is sad, though, because the only time that I really see a lot of young conservatives is when I go to these political events, because I never see that at school.
What about as far as people that are attending this summit? Tell us a little bit about that.
I'm very happy to be going there. It's really nice to see people around my age who have the same viewpoints as me, because again, I definitely don't see that at school or where I live. So it's nice to be in the free state of Florida, seeing all these people join together with the same viewpoint.
Kelly, religion is a big part of your life. Tell us about how does faith impact your political views?
So I was actually a Republican conservative before I became a Christian. So when I was learning about politics, it really did lean me towards the Bible and learning more about God, because I just think it's sad what's going on with BLM and all the protesting and rioting. And when I looked more into it, I realized that that is 100% not biblical, and that's not what the Republican Party stands for, and that's not also what Christians stand for either.
Kelly, if teachers, administrators, parents are watching this interview, what do you hope that they get from it as far as what kids are learning in school? So
to the teachers and parents and all the leaders, I would definitely recommend to go to school board meetings and stand against CRT, because we really need more stronger conservative, not even conservative. You can be against CRT and not be Republican. We just need more people in general to stand up against CRT, go to the school board meetings and get involved.
All right. KellyAnna Booking, you are very brave and well-spoken. We really thank you for coming on our show today.
Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.
You too.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.